Hello everybody and welcome back to the Rainbow Six Meme Invitational. Thank you all so much for joining us. We are going to be heading straight on into our next matchup. It's going to be APAC Heating versus the Dukes of Hereford. So we've got a nice little storyline developing here between these two. I think we're going to jump straight into a roster. The APAC first, is that going to be the right one? Yes, it is. Fluke, take us through these beautiful people, please.
The first one, no idea who she is. Ysera Hybrid, Raven, and Super Onigiri, though? Whoa! It's a crazy great roster. Plus Jess, I suppose. This is a serious roster. Super Onigiri, if you've never watched APAC, insane. Unbelievable. Give the man an entrance and he takes the entire map. Ysera as well, a name that we all know, love. Raven, it's just Hybrid as well. It's just, and then you got Jess. Team Captain Jess. No, they're a good roster. They're going to take this down under, and I guess we'll see if they can rock and roll with the inventors of rock and roll, the UK.
Dukes of Hereford are going to be on your screen right about now. Fraser, Citizen, Gig, Snedger, and Earlswood. All main staples inside of the UK Massive. Hashtag in it to win it. Missed a trick there. That should have been hashtag UK Massive, but we will let them off. Of course, not a lot of these guys need all too much introduction. Fraser, streamer caster. Citizen plays for G2. Gig, analyst currently for Giants. Snedger streamer. Earlswood streamer. It's a lineup full of gunners, really.
What is this music?
Beautiful.
What is this music? If I know... Now I know 100% that these songs were not chosen by the team captains, because that is not anything Fraser would have gone close to choosing. Hey, let's have a look at the maps that we're heading to. Now, team captains Fraser and Jess, they're very familiar with each other. Fortress. Hereford. And Stadium.
I think that Fortress is disgusting. Honestly. Fortress Hostage as well. I hand on heart, I have never seen Fortress Hostage, ever.
Okay, I had never seen Plane Hostage. I had never seen Plane from a third-person perspective before today, I don't think.
Oh, you've not cast enough meme stuff. Plane's a staple.
I need to cast more meme stuff. If only to get more stupid costumes for broadcast. We'll be jumping into the first map of this showdown in about 10 seconds or so. So, everyone in chat, there's a hashtag apiece between the two teams. I can't tell you them because I don't remember them, but I know they're out there. So spread them and spam them and get involved.
I think from memory, it's hashtag in it to win it for the Dukes of Hereford. And I think it's something like hashtag sexy Chachanka for Jess and the APAC Heat. I'm not sure. It's something along those lines. You guys will figure it out as you go. Whatever the hashtag is, it doesn't really matter. The greatest thing is, you guys in chat, you can make up your own.
Just do it. Just do it. Look at the Citizen greater symbol sign Shiko. Spams we're getting in chat right now. Controversial? Or fact?
Citizen over Shiko. I don't know.
I'm putting you on the spot here because
you know what I'm going to do?
Whatever you say, an entire community is going to be mad at you.
I'm going to revert to one of Harry Demodemster's favourite things to spout at the moment, and that is that anyone can beat anyone on their day.
Anyone can beat anyone on their day. So you did revert to one of Harry Demodemster's favourite things and sit on the fence.
Yeah. Straddling it.
Hey, what's worse, red ping, yellow ping, or APAC ping? What is the pings across the board? So APAC, obviously, they're somewhere else in the world. They're okay. Okay.
They're okay, he
they're
says.
Okay. And he goes to a board of 108. Honestly, Ella's gone. APACing Heat got rid of Ella. Ash and Jackal. We're seeing, a fair bit of Ash bans today.
It makes a lot of sense. We're in a meme environment. The teams have been painstakingly constructed by Des and Fresh to be balanced, and I imagine that we're just trying to give a little bit of a lesson edge to the Ash player of whichever team. So those bans, to my money, they make quite a bit of sense. Jackal, Fortress is a map that you can get lost on as a defender. And that doesn't mean that you don't know where you are. It means that the attackers maybe don't know where you are. So Jackal, great ban there. Obviously, Ash, Ella, and Mozzie. Drones, very important, as we've seen throughout the course of the games today. It's
wow.
all pretty
Sorry, we're not on a delay right now, so I can instantly look to Fuya in the chat. Any teams playing soon? Real gameplay, Fuya? Them's a fighting words. Them's a fighting words, North America. Maybe it's not Shaiko versus Citizen. Maybe it's going to be EU versus NA. And Apex here, I guess.
I mean,
do we know?
Is EUNA still a thing?
I mean, they want it to be a thing. I think it would have been a thing if we had got the second tier Invitational tournament. I don't know. You might have heard of it. It's just called the Invitational. I think it's based on the Invitational.
Oh, I think I've heard of that one before.
Yeah. It's like a little thing. It's like a little. But I heard that maybe NA might be holding a crown right now or something. Whether they, will for much longer, anybody's guess. Inside chat, but maybe we'll leave. Maybe we'll find out later. First of all, though, we've got to find out who takes this APACing Heat versus Dukes of Hereford. Production, I'm going to ask you very quickly, what are the current win-losses of these two teams? Because I do not know. Thank you. Dave.
Hostage found. Go for extraction.
Okay, so... Oh, they've both only played one map?
No, APAC played 2. APAC are 1-1 and Hereford are 0-1.
Oh, okay.
It's tense.
Tense.
Very tense.
With a butter knife. And now we're looking at the pressure hybrid from Cyclops is going to steadily try and approach towards... God, calls on this map are going to be a challenge to try and remember them.
Yeah, there's a lot of waiting rooms and corridors, I think. It's been a long while since I've seen this map. I can fondly remember some ranked games on this map. The best thing that came out of this season, of course, was Nomad.
Oh, yeah.
Nomad and Maestro. Hybrid going to be pushing his way all the way on up. Fraser playing a bit of a rat corner here. He can hear the shield. He knows someone's pushing on through, but it's going to be Raven. He's going to find the opener there over onto Citizen.
Oh, Citizen goes down to Raven. Citizen, the man, the myth, the legend, and the absolute monster that he's been recently in his form in Tier 1. Might find some struggles with the ping. If anybody's going to be successful on lower ping, it's probably the people that are a little bit more gung-ho throwing themselves into these firefights. Not to talk down on the accomplishments of Raven getting the open there against Citizen, but, you know, all you G2 fans, I know sometimes things get a little bit temperamental when you see one of your players stumble slightly. It's a Memevitational, guys.
Fraser going to get the better of Jess in this round. The kill gets traded on back. But pretty much control of the hostage has already been established. Now Snedge is going to fall, and it seems as though we're not going to take the hostage. We're instead just going to try and fight on around it. And that in itself is going to give a bit of an advantage to the Dukes of Hereford here, as Earlswood tries to put some feet shots in. Hybrid looking to push all the way on up quite aggressively, but not sitting on a great deal of health.
Now then, as they try and hold the close angle, Gig is able to take care of Hybrid. Obviously, the man is a coach inside the APAC region. He has the mental game across the board. He knows these players very well, but it's Raven that's able to take care of Earlswood, leaving it just down to Gig. The big brains behind the Giants, trying to hold the angle, but Raven with a triple is going to put themselves into this position.
Raven stepping up quite nicely there for APACing Heat. As the Dukes, whilst they kind of struggled to hold on to site, and I feel like a lot of the firefighting that was going on was in and around the objective there, and that's obviously the area where the hostage is. Now, that can be a decision from the defenders that they want to fight in and around where that hostage is because you've got a chance of the attackers shooting your hostage. Equally, there's a chance of your defenders shooting the hostage, so it never really is a guarantee. But nonetheless, the round is guaranteed to APACing Heat.
Well, let's see how we find ourselves building inside of this fortress. There's a lot of memes, a lot of spread in the chat, a lot of faces too. Snedgers playing, seeing little Snedger icons dotted around the shop. I don't quite have the showing yet, but UK fans, UK massive. They were a team that people were a little bit scared about. There's a lot of potential here across this 5-stack.
I think there's potential on both sides. There's certainly an opportunity for APACing Heat to pick up a couple of rounds here. As we've seen from the way that the game that we first casted go, whatever happens on this map 1, it's not really too much to be relied upon because it is hostage. It is a little bit strange in the way that it plays out. We're dealing with, you know, maps that we don't regularly see. We're dealing with bomb sites that, or not, they're not even bomb sites, are they? They're just objective rooms that aren't the usual typical objective rooms. So it really does throw a bit of a cat among the pigeons, as it were.
Cat among the pigeons, there's a goat amongst the outside, and oh, there it was, an attempt! He hit most of Snedgy's life, but didn't take the last sliver that mattered. Just goat. Well, unfortunately, didn't quite make the land. We saw medics time for good night there and delete it very swiftly. But talking of swift, the pressure and the pace is being applied against the walls of this fortress as they're battering on them as heftily as Oryx did, trying to get the attention of main man Kaid. Well, the claws seem to be out in the hands of the Dukes of Hereford so far.
Bit of a stop for a breath and some droning now as the Dukes are looking to try and gather a bit of intel. We got Citizen pretty much leading the charge here. Got some live ping information to work off as well. Gig maybe looking to try and join the fray and drop on in. Really doing the best to try and pinch out any of these straggling defenders as they can.
Attackers have found the hostage.
Now it's a steady approach down the central stairs towards Square to see if they can get the controls set up on the second story. The Lion growls its way across the board. They're in the hostage room. They're grabbing him by his little arm and they're trying to run out. There was almost a moment of a crossfire, but he's able to escape. Snedgy, he's going for the gold. He's trying to find himself with a touchdown on the final line, but he's stuck. Stopped by Super Onigiri on one side. They're using the man as the bait, but Super Onigiri!
Well, that was very tense indeed as the final couple of kills were flying on through. Good call from the Dukes of Hereford there to try and just extract the hostage, really play the objective, get in and get themselves out, but it was in the getting out where they came under all of their problems.
2-0. APAC, they're bringing themselves round, putting themselves, unfortunately, well ahead to Raven with 5 kills, Onigiri with 5 themselves. Nobody else on APAC has found a body yet.
I mean, they don't need to find a body. They're just leaning into what they know, and that is that they have got players that are going to be able to go out there and achieve the kills. All they've got to do is be alive in the right places and the right times.
We've been granted access, exclusive access to Hereford team cons. Let's have a listen in during this prep phase and see.
I wonder if the stream's listening in on us right now.
Sorry, Al. You're all good, mate.
That's a
That's the
terrible thing.
weirdest thing in the world.
I put my ADS down, changed my mind. It took 2 seconds to pick it up again.
Oh.
It's mad.
Hey, do the run out that just did. I'm gonna throw out side cams. Or
Which one should you do?
jump to over there, like the where you're going, west side. Over there, to your left.
This is good. This is a
I
lovely.
get
Oh my
spotted
God,
like
my
really
ADS won't
quick.
go down, bro.
I'm
Just won't go
praying.
down.
Wow, we leave Snedger there having a bit of a mental breakdown. But they're trying the same peak before. I'm talking history here. Throwing a long bit of UK history. Gig obviously was the man behind the stage during the steady days of Navi when Citizen was there.
Yes, it is. Teammates from, I think, back on M&M as well. I think that's where they maybe started. But of course, Gig was there in Tokanyame when Navi did the good thing and got the win.
Wonderful kind of reunion there, and Funker's, I know, has said Gig as a coach was one of the maybe one of the best coaches he's ever played under. Just loved working alongside him, so it's good to see the reunion of old heroes. And well, probably bad if you're on the UK's fandom to see the death of the team captain. Fraser dropped on the approach. Citizen suffers 2, and there's 3. Snedgy to feed into the double. They get the ban as he tried to hop over the top. Earlswood in the wonderful wig. He's trying to get one more there, but he doesn't quite make it.
Pretty clinical stuff there from APACing Heat. Was it a flawless, or was it? I think they had at least 4 people left, maybe. It was a flawless round, as Medics does confirm.
Fraser, come on now. This is a professional stream. You know, we're not making any dick jokes here. Can Dez wear fishnets? It's not a question of whether Dez can. He's got legs.
Medics, you need to type in the chat that Jess needs to tell Dez to wear the fishnets.
Yeah.
Jess is asking the wrong question there. She shouldn't be asking the question. She should be telling him.
Someone asked me how much to donate, so I dress up as Katniris.
Katniris?
And I was like, oh, Catlisi, that was it. Catlisi.
Catlisi.
I was like, we've got other campaigns on right now.
Have you got any cats?
I have a cat, but she's currently at my housemate's house during lockdown.
Ah.
Because I was traveling, and he was set at home. So he's looking after her. She's having a great time, though. He's got a big garden, so she's loving it. Living life to the cat fullest.
As full of life as a cat can live, eh?
Yeah, if you want updates about my cat, that's probably the only thing I'm worth following on Twitter for.
Attackers
So
have eyes on the hostage.
I think that's why Tristan follows me. Just people are asking Dez to be in short shorts and fishnets.
10 seconds
I think it's
left.
because of the photograph, isn't it?
It is. With Gio's legs aren't in short shorts though.
Before insertion.
It's like
Gio's
a-
legs are also a lot longer than Dez's.
Hostage
Yeah.
located. Attackers
She's
prepare
a lot
for
taller than
extraction.
Dez's. It's like, as Medics has pointed out, her legs are the size of Dez. But doesn't have an upper body. It just goes straight into her head.
I've sent some images to our social team, the meme masters, and I'm just waiting to see them come through.
Okay.
Because I think that there's going to be some spice getting thrown around.
Good. You want to give our meme team as much. We've assembled, like, for all the great teams we've assembled, our meme team is top notch, and so is that Citizen. Finds Onigiri's able to take him out, but gets traded almost instantly. Sarah couldn't quite confirm the kill though, and Citizen's able to crawl to safety. Oh no! Hybrid drops 1 Pokeballs. The second doesn't want to risk the interrogation. For that reason, the EE1D comes out, but what a disaster there. Earlswood went for the revive, thought they were safe, didn't quite have the cover, and Hybrid wants to peel down the stairs again and go for another.
It's one of those situations where the other 3 attackers are all outside, as there's a lot of action going on in the actual site. As the kills start to fly and continue to fly, Gig, now in the 1 versus 4, quickly makes it a 1 versus 3, tosses on the nade. Unlikely to see all too much from it. Just over half of the round remains for Gig to try and mount some sort of a plan of attack. He still has a drone, but as you can see, he's really biding his time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not in a rush. Big brain, gonna bring some conversation to this. 1:20 on the board, plenty time for them to talk about everything that they need to do, and you're still up against 3 very good players. There's not really, anywhere on that roster that you're like, this is gonna be an easy showdown. Everybody's on 200 ping, throw bullets to the wind, see what hits. But in the seconds, but you're looking at going through Jess, you're looking at going through Hybrid and Ysera. It's a lot here for Gig to do. Frag grenades down towards 1, but Ysera just doesn't care and gets revenge on his coach.
Ping or not, Ysera taking the DMR there and still making it work. A flawless victory from APACing Heat. Dukes of Hereford didn't really look like they were anywhere near to that matchup on Fortress. We shall have to see how things transpire as we move on through.
What was that song? That was like 2 songs at once. Did I just get a remix there? Hey, welcome back. That's map 1. That was Hostage, UK 4-0'd. Not the best start, but we also saw the Russians struggle in the first map. Okay, they lost the whole series. Listen, I'm just trying to find positives here in what isn't a very positive showing. APAC isn't messing around.
APAC not messing around at all. They've really come out there to play. Dukes of Hereford, they look miles away. They were a million miles off the pace. It's a meme tournament. Do we rag them too hard, Fluke, or do we just sort of say,
Yes,
yeah, we go in?
it's our jobs. We've got a meme. And let's have a look at the meme of the match.
Ooh, this isn't going to be pretty.
The KFC chicken on the bone meme on the match.
I think it could be the Pokeball, but I could be wrong. Here we go. Pikachu, I choose Earlswood.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. I mean, it's not falling off with the hostage level of meme. That's still my favorite, and that's going to be very tough to beat. But that's how we start things off. Second map on the roster, second on the board, and we're looking at Secure Area. Another slightly different dance that these teams and pros have to make.
Which map is this for Game 2?
I don't remember.
Hereford, that was
It's
it. So the
Hereford.
Dukes of Hereford are going to be on Hereford. It's of course going to be air
Can't lose
quotes
this.
New Hereford, I think.
Yep.
As I don't believe we've cracked the code of the Enigma and got access to the goated map that is Old Hereford, but still.
Let's go in. Let's see what happens. If they lose this, are they no longer the Dukes of Hereford? Do they have their title?
I think a Duke could know his way around his own gaff, you know?
You would hope so. Snedgy, I got shot by invisible people. This is so hard.
I don't like that kind of attitude.
It's a struggle.
It seems like a weak mindset.
Things aren't quite working their way out.
Hashtag Desnets. Whenever I'm like just coming on to my next point or thinking of something to say, it's just going to be hashtag Desnets in the chat, please.
Awesome initiative and great production value, all for a great cause. Good cause. It's a great cause. Anonymous, $30. Thank you very much.
Jacob's confirmed that that wasn't him, so I don't think that we can attest that donation to production. It was genuinely anonymous.
Oh, right, that's why he was not taking... I was like, why is he not taking credit for this?
He's being polite to the person that's actually donated it.
It was someone who wants to be anonymous. Thank you very much, anonymous person.
You're welcome.
Oh, someone's donation wasn't read. Sad life. What's the donation? I'll make it up.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. They're double checking.
Right, Derry has sourced fishnets.
That's exciting. That's exciting, everybody. The hashtag is working.
Now we need to set the donation goal. I think because we are on stream right now, we get to pick the goal.
Really?
I think that's how it works. I'm not hearing anything in my ear to say otherwise.
We got a donation. This will get us closer. Here's the one. Jesco agreed to telling Daz
Daz.
to put on Catis. Let's go. Daz? Who the hell
Daz,
is Daz?
put on cat ears.
Daz. Thank you very much for the donation. Gem Digest. Is that like a Jedi? Thank you very much for the donation. Massively appreciated towards both our campaign to raise money for a good cause and our campaign to dress Daz up. And Daz, the cleaning product. Now, if we have to set a goal, I mean, we've just passed 1,500. Is 2,000 fair?
Right, put it this way. Des is the kind of guy that shaved his eyebrows for... Was it $1,000?
It was $1,000.
It was 500 per eyebrow, right?
Yeah.
Right, so that was like I'm not saying permanent damage, but like substantial damage, you know?
Like a moral damage.
And it was months. Like, he can take the fishnets off and they're going to be gone. Like, we're asking him to put them on for probably a day.
10 seconds remaining.
If that.
How much do you think that
Maybe.
something like that would cost?
Maybe he'll enjoy the feel and silky smooth legs. No, I didn't. Does
Biohazard
Daz seem
container
like the kind of person?
location
Does
unknown.
Daz seem like the kind of
Attackers
person
need
to
biohazard container and secure it.
wax his legs?
I mean, we could throw that in there as well. Do people want to see Dez? Here's the question we've got to ask the people. Do they want to see Dez with hairy legs and fishnets, or
Or
shaved legs and fishnets?
is that like two different targets? If we hit 2,000, we get fishnets Dez. 2,360, we get shaved legs fishnets.
What do you want to see, people? Let us know in the chat.
Let us know.
We've so far we've managed to talk for over a minute about anything but the game.
Attackers have found
I
the
know,
biohazard
but so far barely anything's happened. Here it goes though. There's Niana stopped by the wall of Fraser, making sure nobody gets the instant access. They see the secure area. It is such a tight entrance here, and they're making sure they can apply all the pressure. Super Onigiri pushed his way into barrels, but it's Clash that's stepping up into every single breach. That was a struggle and a half to pull the shield away there, and Hybrid hops in, starts getting that area secured. There it is, though, a flawless on the opener for APACing Heat.
Derry has spoken and he has said fishnets are all the twos. 2,222. He is a man that carries no shame. It is all for charity.
Yeah,
I think that that's fairly reasonable.
I'm the same. I mean, I'm wearing a Daenerys costume, and there wasn't any money raised at that point. I just did it. What's a loom room? Well, a loom is a thing for thread, right?
A loom is something that you can make things on. So clothes
Yeah.
can be made on a loom. You can make carpets, and it's a big thing that has a load of threads, and you can weave on the loom.
That's it. There's the loom. You get,
Attackers
you know,
need to find the
you get
biohazard
things loomed in
container's
the loom
location.
room. I like how there's a tractor on the third story of this map.
It's very practical, isn't it?
How do they get it up there?
Yeah.
How do they get it down? It says loom room on the wall.
It's like the game's trying to help us be better casters. We do have a donation, which is going to mess up my next point, but it is very welcome, and we will read it right now. Much Creedy, $4. This is to get Peak to shave his eyebrows if we hit 10k. Okay, so apparently Peak is going to shave his eyebrows if we hit 10k, and that
Sick.
$4 is going to go a long way toward that. Thank you very much. Quick little update. In fact, that makes my math beautifully easy. Desnets might seem like a long way away, but let me tell you this. Would you be surprised if I was to tell you at home watching $690 is all that stands in between us and Desnets?
And apparently nothing stands between Onigiri and killing people. Opens up with the double, gets the nice shot from the coach in the same country. Protest. You can kind of see the difference of respect there. Slumper, they're trying to open a protest with Slumper. I know Slumper, he won't take that. Denied. Medics won't even take that. Super Onigiri, very lovely person. Once actually held up. This is like a dream for him, because he held up on his phone once during a broadcast a heart with Jess and Gio on it. And now we're playing together with Jess. Dreams do come true. Shoot your shots. Just like that, though, as Raven's able to find Citizen. A 4 versus 2 now on the top floor.
Earlswood looking to try and make something happen here. Still has a few candelas to play with and pre-firing as he goes. But coming up against pretty much the whole might of APACing Heat is going to be a tough challenge. Never an easy angle to challenge onto, and Jesco's going to shut him down. Snedge finds one. 3 more left to find. Snedge, not in the worst position, but not in the best. Going to likely see pressure on either front. Goes for the vault over on the box. Pretty risky stuff, if you ask me. Also got a bit of intel on him as well as Hybrid comes through with the Maestro camera, just chipping him down slowly but surely. Snedge, one bullet, pre-fires his way, finds a beautiful shot there over onto Raven. It's still doable, but he isn't going to have the easiest time of things. Smoke tries to buy him a little bit of cover. He does manage to take out the Evil Eye, so is safe for the time being. Still got a long way to go as the area to secure isn't even on this floor. Looks to try and vault his way on down and approach site a little bit more directly, but still got quite a lot to deal with.
Now then, as they pepper bullets towards Snedges on an exceptionally low amount of health, but the pings don't lie. Hybrid puts APACing Heat on their second. They're not messing around, Ollie. They're not messing around. Like you guys who have just donated again to push us closer and closer. Have fun playing. I'll be watching. Thank you, Henry, for the $15. I'm sure they are having fun playing.
I read that quite sinister then. Like that, I'll be watching.
As they hand us money. I'll be watching. $15. Say. No, I'm not. Okay, there's a level of jokes I'm going to make, but I will keep this professional. Meow.
Oh, these donation notes are getting weirder by the minute.
I just got complimented by production for my meow. Can you meow?
No. I'm not even going to put
Medics,
I'm not going to put anyone through that.
Medics
Attackers need to locate
refusing
the
to
biohazard
respond.
container.
Gemdy Jess would like some APAC voice comms. Are we able to jump
Yeah, let's listen
on
to them
in
Australians. Oh, no, mate, it's me, Jess.
there? Good day, mate.
Good day, mate, I'm Jess. Guys,
Got to get this
Good.
game finished quick, like. Got a Barbie to fire up later. Having some brewskis with the boys down the
God,
lake.
it's like I'm there.
Okay.
How do I fuse piano? What's above piano?
I think you can.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Got a vigil. Pretty sure that's a vigil.
Oh, they're gonna
Alright, they
freeze
got
the site.
window and door half open. They're going to throw out a cam. Let me try and see where they're going to throw it.
I got a
Jess is
vigil and he hunted me all the way to
Nah,
basement.
she's not.
She's
Not sure what he's
listening.
gonna do, but
They
feel like I
didn't
have
throw
to
a
whisper.
cam out
They
here.
can't
They might
hear
have thrown
us
it outside
at this
door,
point.
maybe.
It's worth saying.
Remember, the window's open, Hybrid.
Yeah.
Fluke, do another meow. Just go back in the VOD. Jesus.
Or donate for it.
Or donate for it.
Trouble Tofu, my donation never got shown. We will look into that one for you.
We're here to read every... Tofu, we're going through every single donation one by one, and I will fist fight production for you. I'm not scared. I'm the mother of dragons. Citizen is the mother of hitting damn shots. Wowee! There's the triple! Bye-bye, Jess. Bye-bye, other people that are on the roof.
Are we allowing donos for meows, Fluke? Are you cool with
Yeah,
that?
I don't mind. I have no shame.
Yeah, 1B, we go with that.
I probably should say no, but Ysera says no entry. Stops anybody getting close. There's an attempt to re-pick, and they do find success. Earlswood is able to shut down Ysera. Super Onigiri is looking for one more. Snergy is still struggling with his eyes, but Gig is not. Fires true and gets some revenge. As Onigiri gets taken down.
And just like that, the flick of a switch, Citizen turns it on and rounds start to come in the Duke's favour. That's the first round that they have seen in this entire matchup so far. They didn't get a single round over on Fortress. So that's got to be the start of something.
Okay, so I was just looking at... Every time I get added, I'm worried that I've... Because if I'm ever added, usually in a broadcast, they're like, you gotta stop doing what you're doing. Like, they're like, you gotta pull it back. But here it's just donation. Trouble Tofu, $5. Hey, here's your donation. Hello, Chowderhead. You better win when y'all up, because you made me say your team's name loud in front of my mom.
Attackers need to locate the biohazard container.
What is the team name?
Liking these nuts, boy!
Liking these nuts.
Got him! $1,650 in donations already.
Desnets is round the
I
corner.
donated for Meow. Well, that hasn't come up yet.
Everyone spam 1 cent donations for Meow. I think, to be
There
fair, we've
best
probably
not
got a
be
bit of
like
a backlog, so I think we're just getting
Yeah,
through
there
them one
best
by
not be
one.
like 30 Meow donations.
You should just record it and get it on a sound loop.
Yeah. Easy, who's doing our replays today,
5 seconds
has a soundboard and was just playing sounds in the TeamSpeak earlier.
Attackers need to locate the biohazard
I'm surprised
container.
that he hasn't done it in the call, so yeah. Okay, that's enough drinking. Let's get back to talking. It's 2-1 APACing Heat. They lost their first round in this entire showdown. In the previous round, the Dukes of Hereford finally showed up. But now they've got to show up a little bit more and get themselves some consistency on the board. And it starts by hurting Super Onigiri and making him bleed because he's a big player. We were just gnomed by the soundboard.
Oh gosh, that was funny.
I call for easy and he arrives, and they're still trying to arrive themselves inside the site, looking for the steady entrance. They don't have the cleanest route through, but they have an idea of where they want to go and what they want to do, pinging the walls and trying to bring some team clarity. Citizen wants to put the pressure above, get themselves into piano. There is a single lurker, I believe, unless that's them heading down the stairs, but it doesn't matter because Fraser yet again suffers 0-3. Your Jackal's off the board, you roam control on a very good map for those players to manipulate the space. Swings out, tries to get lucky on the double, pops the smoke, covers his retreat, and has a breather.
Just looking to find something out on the roam here, as you can hear Candela's going off in the distance. And we've got a donation. $75. Top yachts, better than grinding D2 all day, that's for sure. Amazing casting, teams, and memes. Thank you ever so much for your donation. It is very much appreciated.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. Otter. Assuming that's the ots bit. Who knew they had money? And they're putting it towards a great cause, but Ysera's putting his bullets towards the cause of shooting Earlswood in the face. Now then, as they pop the candelas around the corner, Snedgy is trying to work his way through. Can't quite react to the first. The canister's going to stop the entrance. There's the swing. There's the Jaeger. There's a death. Raven is able to take care of one. Jess gets the second, and now it's just Gig left above, slowly sledging their way through the floor, trying to put some bullets down, but Onigiri is there. He suffered scratches at the beginning of the round, but what didn't kill him made him stronger. Super Ninja. Emineris Fruitgarian is fire. Desnets. Thank you. Where are my dragons?
3-1.
3-1.
It's a big round.
I know they've put themselves. I hate that you said this is a donation. God.
Is that a hairball?
That was quick.
You want some meow, not a hairball.
It hurt. I'm never doing that again.
I think you are, honestly. I'll be
I
honest.
startled the producer's cat. Honestly.
It's the bit at the end that you've got down to a T, to be fair.
The up. You know?
Yeah, there's like a little...
Listen, Ubisoft, I know you're looking for voice people sometimes to do things. You got Intera, you got Parker to read something. I'm here to read the tutorials, if you need me to. The new cat operator, and it's just been demonstrated, I will do anything for money for a good cause.
Imagine an operator with 9 withstands.
Biohazard container located by attackers.
You're a nightmare in a human body.
Before insertion.
Fulius says for $20. What are the pings like? Which region are they playing on? Correct me if I'm wrong. They're playing on NA,
Biohazard container located by attackers. Move to its location.
West
Yeah.
US, because that is the middle of APAC and EU. So everybody's on about 180 ping. So everybody's suffering. But Snedgy will have you believe he's suffering more.
Yeah, Snedgy's really letting everyone know that he's
Yeah.
struggling, I think.
Defender exposed.
Well, Citizen is trying to pistol peek whoever's on the second story. It's Jess that's trying to hold down the far side. Actually, no, it's Yuri on the other. Stop saying donation for M. Stop it.
Please meow for me.
There's things to cast.
$1.69, Flute. You've got to do it.
That's too high.
It classes. It passes as a meow. Oh god, you're giving him 2.
2 because I messed up the first one. I felt guilty.
You can't be giving them away for free.
I can't actually. There's money to be made, and apparently $1.69 is the buy-in. Okay, let's not do too many of these.
I mean, for all accounts, it is quite a serious round. It's match point. It's series point for APACing Heat. I've just heard the words donation for Ollie, so that makes me scared. Yeah, the Memevitational was a brilliant idea. I agree. Crazy lad.
I think you've misread that.
No, I think I've caught the gist. Oh, I've just seen Nuzzles, and it reminds me of that thing that Derry said.
Oh yeah, the screenshot of Derek. Can we get that up on stream at some point?
Someone's...
When he's casting, I
Yeah.
don't know if he can hear me now. He probably can. But when he's casting, can you put up the screenshot of his DM to I can't remember who it was. It might have been to Tox Bobby, maybe. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I think it might. Yeah.
But
Attackers are secure.
either way, we find ourselves now in 4 versus 1. It's APACing Heat. They're securing the area. Snedgy is all that is left, but also only half of a secure area bar. Oh,
wow.
no. That is the worst thing to see on a tour. Oh no. The UK team suffers, stumbles, and is stunted on Hereford. The Dukes have been overthrown and put in their place by APAC. APACing Heat, you certainly are. Is that a didgeridoo?
I think it is a didgeridoo, isn't it? Well, that was quite the performance from APACing Heat. 1 round was all that was gained by the Dukes of Hereford in 2 maps of play. We didn't see a great deal of good things to talk about from the Dukes of Hereford. As an honorary member of the UK Massive, I'm pretty disappointed, Fluke.
I mean, we hope for a lot, but that's being a fan of a UK team. Snedge is instantly in chat saying, oh no. I mean, how many games are left in the day? I don't know. Can't count. Didn't look at the run of show. But I know that there's at least some more, and maybe they'll be able to win some.
I think hopefully they will get a chance to hopefully play again and try and win. Is that how it goes?
1 round. They got a lot to think about, and we got some time. We're gonna talk to break right now. We will see you back for whatever game is on the mainstream after this.